Good for you. You win. You the COVID champion of the world. Kiss my black ass with your mask pulling up. So, anyhow, that's me today. Just say, I did not want to go here. Let me just say, I did not want to go to where I'm probably going right now. What's the point of it all anyway? What is the point of it all any goddamn way? Now, I'm not saying or telling anybody they shouldn't aspire to make the world a better place. I'm not telling anybody they should stop trying to save the whales, feed every dog, end homelessness, cure cancer. Speaking of which, Mr. Biden, when I turned on the Democratic convention, I just happened to tune into a point that where they were posing. The way I caught it was, it seemed like all of a sudden now Joe Biden is promising to cure cancer. Project Moonshot or something. I was like, what the hell? Of course, I know I caught it at a moment out of context. I know I caught it at a moment completely out of context, and I laughed at myself and I laughed at it. But I was like, all of a sudden, nigga, all these campaign promises, all this chicken in the pot, all this, we're gonna save you from the evil man, all this if you want that, all you want that, and now he proposes to cure cancer. And they played the whole cancer card, his history with cancer, and I guess his son or somebody died or something. They played that whole emotional thing. My point is, what's the point anyway? What is the point? We save all the dogs. We save the whales. We end climate control. Everybody's happy. Everybody's fed. Everybody's equal. Equal pay for women. No more police brutality. What's the point? Say we get there and we go on, for a few 100,000 years or something. What's the point? What difference does it make? What difference does it make? All right, the Dane is in Denmark, right? So she over there sending me pictures, give me a taste of the lifestyle. It's like paradise. It's like pristine. It's like quiet. Everything is nice and aesthetically pleasing. I was like, show me some litter. I was like, show me some homeless. There ain't none. Show me some litter. There wasn't none. She was actively trying to find some litter or something. And I'm looking at these pictures, of her eating and places she's going and things she's doing. It's like a fucking storybook paradise. It's so. I was like, you could write a blog. This is like a magazine. Because she's like shopping and doing this and doing that, and everything is just so perfect. Extremely Caucasian, of course. But she says that she sees more black people there than she did in Canoga Park, which I said is probably a Canoga Park thing. You know what I mean? Tacos and landscaping. But I don't see that being appealing. I tease her. I told her I would tease you, about that, But don't take it the wrong way. I mean, because you see the landscapes and the greenhouse. Just everything. You just got to see the foods, the place, everything about it. Everything about it is just so aesthetically storybook, like a paradise. And they're not on lockdown, or they're thinking about going on lockdown or something. People just doing their business. Everybody's happy out. Just foods and festive and looking good and feeling good. And no litter, no homeless, no nothing. It irritated me is what it did. No, I wasn't irritated. It's just funny. I'm going to find something to pick with. You know me, I'm going to find something to fuck with. Even if it's nothing, I'll manufacture something. And I think that's what we humans do. We're going to find something. We're going to figure out something or make something or manufacture something. That's why I think we ain't going to be no good in heaven. We're going to mess heaven up. Hell, we mess everything up. And that's another point. Mess it up is relative. Disrupt. Disrupt, by definition, I guess, has a negative connotation. Interrupt. How about interrupt? The definition between interrupt and disrupt. I don't know about y'all, but I'm disruptive. Naturally. I'm contrarian. If everybody's going left, Jeffrey Scott Mitchell is either going to stop or he going to go right. That's just me. And we need people like me. Just like we need followers. I was talking about that, a co-worker yesterday. We need viewers. We need people who have no interest, completely no interest in creating content. They just want to be a consumer. They just want to be a viewer. The idea of them creating content and doing stuff like I'm doing now, podcasting like he does, is just irrehensible. I don't know what the word is. I'm just trying to think of words. We need it. We need the grind. We need the up and down. We need good, bad, and ugly. We need death. We need disease. We need unfairness. We need inequality. I just can't imagine life without it. It's like, and once you get there, there's nothing else left to do. Everybody doesn't want to sit around and paint and make art and create and be spiritual and find themselves. Some of us want to work and grind and bitch about working and grinding. Don't take that away from us in your goddamn heaven. Keep your heaven. I know people, most of them black women, whose whole life seemingly is built around complaining. And at first glance, it seems terrible and bad. But if you step back and understand it, after 58 years, you realize that's just their way. And if you see what comes of their style of love or interfacing with the world, it's positive. It's a positive contribution in the long run. And all this new age seminars and webinars and podcasts about how to do this better, how to include this person, how not to say the wrong thing, how to do this and do that, and then the whole let's get along and be a better person, and look how I'm doing my face. And just the whole, my company is just like up on that. They are really, where was I? See? Y'all got me filling up my SD card. I'm making so many damn videos, I'm filling up my SD card. I better check the resolution on these videos. It's probably too high. Y'all don't deserve such high resolution. Y'all just don't deserve such high resolution, high quality video. It's all about my voice anyway. The audio quality will stay high. I'm sure y'all love looking at me. Hell, who wouldn't? But we gotta lower that resolution. No sense in having, I'm probably shooting 38 by 50,000 megapixels. Anyway, what was I saying? What's the point? What is the point? We all get happy, and we all go to heaven anyway. So why make this heaven? Why make this a perfect place to live and save everybody? So we can go to another place and be perfect and safe and live. That don't make no sense. At least make the heaven on earth. What could make sense is if we can strive to create this utopian heaven on earth, and then we die, and that's it. You die, you're dead, it's over. Forget it. It's time to go home. You're done. Put the wings on. Ain't no wings. You're dead. You're in the ground. It's over. Your energy is ceased. You no longer continue. Your consciousness is nil, null. The impact you had on life, in the universe, the memory, and what you leave behind, it be your legacy. In fact, if we live forever, purpose and meaning in life would be completely erased. There'd be no reason for anything. If we live forever, there's no reason to do anything. There's no incentive. We need death. Just like we need evil, just like we need disease, just like we need inequality, just like we need depravity. There has to be a valley and there has to be a mountaintop, according to the way we humans are wired to live now. Again, I go back to the point. What is the point? Why are we doing all this? The sun's gonna explode and we all gonna be dead anyhow. How long you think mankind is gonna survive? How many hundreds of thousands of years or millions of years? I think Neanderthal hung around for a few million years. Or those kind of periods of hominid. But they were doing stuff simple. They didn't have the technological breakthroughs or physical and mental conscious explosions that we had. They kept it simple by nature. Us, how long you think we got doing what we doing here? Huh? Doing stuff like this behind me. Huh? How much time do you think we got? Not that we're gonna blow up the planet. Not that we're gonna use it up. We might get ahead of the game. We might figure it out. In fact, I'm pretty sure we will figure it out. We'll get ahead of the game. We're getting smarter. And I'll say we're getting smarter, not to say that we were dumb at one time or doing something wrong before. We're just getting smarter at what we're doing. We're improving. There's progress. But what's the point? What difference does it make to the universe? What difference does it make to the universe if everybody on Earth is equal, happy, fed, shit! What difference does it make? Somebody might say I'm a nihilist, you know, where nothing matters. I'm not saying that. I'm just asking the damn question. I'm asking you, since you ain't a nihilist, or whatever, you believe in this or that, I'm asking you why. Just because I'm asking, what's the point, doesn't mean that I'm leaning towards that there is no point, even though I may be. You can't factor that into my question. Just answer the damn question. What is the point of it all? Why are we doing all this? What does it all matter? Step back 1,000,000 years and 3 million light years and look at it. You know the sun is 1,000,000 times bigger than the Earth. You know the sun is 1,000,000 times bigger than Earth. We're just a speck. We're just a speck compared to the sun. And the sun is like a super duper speck compared to the universe. We are completely insignificant. We are completely insignificant in relation to size in this universe. And there's probably trillions of us out there, trillions of civilizations, probably just like this one. What difference does it all make? What is the point? What are we serving? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? Once we get everybody fed and equal. And police brutality goes away. And Colin Kaepernick gets a job. And they find out who killed Tupac. And everything, and JFK, and all of that. My name is Jeffrey. And this is where I'm coming at you at today. Happy Tuesday, people. I feel better already. Thank you for being here. Even though I may have tried to cuss y'all out earlier, you know I love you. Even though I don't like y'all half the time. And as I said before, the parts of life I don't like are probably the parts of life I love most. So I need that swing. I need that swing. Anyway, my name is Jerry. Swing on y'all 2 times for the phone. And let me just say as an addendum, and just because I want to cut the camera on and so y'all can see me, my haircut and the kind of facial things done, I'm going to cut that part out. I'm going to cut this part out. Anyway, and let me just say, when I start talking about heaven and utopia and the perfect world and dogs fed and wells saved and no climate control and no police brutality, I'm not talking about people who are living in a hell, not getting out of it. Some of y'all living in hell, or should I say some of us. Some of us are living in situations that can only be described as a living hell. There's a difference between getting out of that situation, getting into a healthy situation, and a total utopia. There has to be an up and down, a spectrum of positive, negative, good and bad, up and down, left and right. There has to be a spectrum. Going this way, going that way, going that way, going that way, in like a big circle with utopia, pure utopia in the middle, going in every direction and farther away. And all in both I can't think today. In both what's it called? The X, Y coordinates, not coordinates. I can't think. Each dimension. in multiple dimensions. There has to be, so utopia's in the middle, in a sphere, and we're talking about a sphere. We're not talking about a flat piece of paper drawing. And from that perfect utopia in the middle, going in every direction, this way, that way, that way, this way, this way, this way, out, is different degrees of where that utopian pure goodness disseminates and dissolves and fades a little bit, to where you get to the far reaches of it, which is infinite, which is impossible to get to, which conceptually be pure evil. Or I guess we can look at it as pure evil in the middle, and at the infinite end in every direction around the sphere, the pure evil here, and in every direction you get out to that vast horizon, and it's pure good, and where pure good is closing in on pure evil, or vice versa. Basically, I say all that just to cut the camera on and talk to it, and have something to splice into the other videos I just made, and to get to that point. That there's a difference between getting out of a hellish situation and being in a pure utopian paradise storybook. It's not a binary situation. that where we can have people or everybody in a sustained situation, a sustainable situation, versus a situation where everybody is pure utopia, equal. Everybody's the same. Diversity, hugs, kisses, bunnies, rainbows. I like the diversity. I'm not sure how much I like the vast disparities in the opinions and philosophies of our political system right now, because the vast differences of opinion and consciousnesses amongst people is okay. We don't seem to have that in government. We don't seem to have that in the people who are running or managing the tens of millions of us, the people who we elect, the representatives in that system, the representatives in a system that should reflect the views of the millions, seems to be broken down to such simplified terms that it's almost unmanageable. Unmanageable because it's too polar. It's almost binary. In fact, it is binary. It's Democrat or Republican. How can we have all the vastness and consciousness and thinking broken down to a two-party system? Conservatives and liberals. There's nothing in the middle. There's probably things in the middle, but they aren't big enough or on a scale to compete with the two-party system that we have because of the politics involved and the lobbyists and the money. And it is simpler. I mean, let's just face it. It is simpler to only have, two-party system. Choice between yay or nay. But there should be a system or a party. There should be a party or an alternative in the system that draws from the Democrats and the Republicans and pulls together an agenda. The way it's broken down, it's all. See, I like the way the Republicans probably think fiscally. And to tell the truth, the older I get, I'm almost agreeing with them socially. The Jesus thing irks me. I could probably overlook that. And the RNC convention, they were like super Jesus. What the hell was that about? But I guess that's what they are. And it's funny because black people are super Jesus, but black people aren't conservative Republicans. And I'm thinking because Democrats give them things. So it's almost like black people sacrifice their values of Jesus and God and Bible to get free stuff, which is human. And I get that. Because if you think about it, you didn't hear you heard more Jesus on the first night of the Republican National Convention than you did on all 4 nights of the Democrats. It's fun. I mean, it really is fun, but it may make the system not operated at an efficient level. It's fun for me because I can sit back. I'm comfortable. I got a job. I'm set. I got a career. I have an established name. My credit is good. People look me up. They see, oh, he's a good guy. So I have assimilated. I'm in. I can knock on the door and say, hi, how you doing? And since I'm in and been in so long, I have the confidence and the swagger and the openness to walk up on somebody and go, hey, how you doing? And make them feel comfortable. They say, oh, they'll listen. They can sense in me that I've been here before and that I'm not a threat after maybe at least a half a paragraph of me talking to him. At the worst case. Simulation is important if you want to be a part of a successful system. But anyway, I just want to put that out there. That there's a difference between correcting individuals in hellish situations, fixing those situations, fixing extreme poverty or extreme, abuse or I can't think today. Or irregularities, that's not the word. I want to say a word that starts with error, impeculiar, something that people are going through, strife, pain, eliminating that to a degree versus getting to a utopian, everything is fixed. And that utopian, everything is fixed may be something that I manufactured in my head to put forth a situation that I can't think today. I can't think of the words today. I can think of what I want to say, but I can't think of the words. That utopian thing may be something that I made up, and maybe nothing that, the liberal super save the whale people may be thinking about. Maybe something that I made up just to prove a point or to set up a dramatization or I can't think of the word. But that's it. I'm just talking. And I feel like talking. Can a brother just talk in America no more? Can a brother just talk in America? Yeah, okay. I'll pull back. I'll pull back from the Save the Whales people, Feed the Dogs people, the inclusion people. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. See how I can learn? See how I learn and I can adjust my thinking? I'll give them something. I'll give them the point that they may or may not be talking about a utopian society, that I made that up, that I put that on there, just to prove the point about what if we get there, what if we get to a utopian society, what's the point? What if we get to a utopian society, what's the point? Is not saying we should help everybody get out of hellish situations. And I will even stand corrected. I feel I could even stand corrected in saying this, because I may have been applying a utopian society. Actually, I was going to what's the point? I was trying to prove what's the point. And I kind of got caught up into the utopian thing. And I kind of took that utopian heaven thing that's what the liberals and the left want. And that may not be what they want. They may just want to get people out of hellish situations, just like I stated. See, me talking to myself helps. See how I pulled that in and I learned from it? I love that. I love that about me. I love that about me, that I could pull it in and learn. I talk myself into understanding something. So, but I've always said that I do appreciate people who are out there helping people on the front lines of humanity, doing what they can for humanity. I've always appreciated them, but I've also appreciated the fact that I'm not one of them. Not because I don't want to do the work. Well, maybe because I don't want to do the work. I'm just not cut out. I'm just not cut out to be that person. My disposition doesn't put me there. Anyway, I think I said enough. Let me edit this down and give it to y'all. My name is Jeffrey.